Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to talk about the scoring system for the Task 2 writing exercise. Now, this video will be useful for anyone who is taking general training and academic version of IELTS because the scoring system is basically the same approach for both versions of IELTS. You should watch this video because understanding the scoring system helps you to focus on areas that have a direct and positive impact on your score. If you're new to the channel, hi there, my name is David Bourne and I am the creator of IELTS Breakthrough. IELTS Breakthrough is a YouTube channel that helps students and professionals get a high score in IELTS so that you can study at an international university or progress in your career. Stick around for the whole of this video so that you know all of the areas related to improving your Task 2 score. At this point, I should tell you that the official website, that is IELTS.org, it does give you the scoring criteria. And I'll put a link down in the description so that you can download the actual description itself. If you look at that description, you'll find that it is quite detailed, so this video might save you a bit of time and trouble to help you understand what that document says. I would also point you to some YouTube videos by IELTS.org. They are in the same link that you find in the description, and these are videos that do explain the scoring system to you as well. So it's quite a good idea to watch those. Alright then, so for the writing Task 2, there are 4 areas that you need to concentrate on. Let's talk about the first one. This is your ideas. The examiner will look at how you communicate your ideas in writing and how you actually answer the question that is posed in that Task 2. Now, to do this, first, yes, it does require a little bit of critical thinking skills, and it is also useful if you have some real life experience and knowledge. So being aware of some of the current problems that people face and understanding the strengths and weaknesses of a certain argument can be useful. One of the important things about ideas is that you need to pay attention to the key words in the question. The question of Task 2 will present you with a topic. So you look at that topic and you pick out the key words. In fact, I do have a video on that, so if you want to know more about understanding the Task 2 question, I'll put a card for you to look at. And actually, while I'm on the subject, there is a whole playlist of videos on Task 2 skills, so you might want to go through those. Anyway, look at the topic, understand the key words, and make sure that your answer directly addresses those key words. Ideas is also about how you build your argument. Now, there are 3 components to your argument. The first one is the main idea, then you have supporting points, and then you have examples and explanations to clarify those supporting points. So make sure that you build your argument in a clear way. And again, this is a topic worth learning more about, so I've got another video on that. Please check it out. The second criteria is how you organize your answer. To keep things simple, let's just call it the organization criteria. The main principle here is that your answer, which is an essay, needs to have a smooth flow of ideas. So you have your introduction, the middle part where you explore arguments related to the topic, and then finally the conclusion at the end. Usually ending with some kind of suggestion lastly. One of the tricks here is to make sure that you use paragraphs effectively. In my IELTS coaching sessions, I suggest an essay framework that has 4 paragraphs. Paragraph 1 is the introduction, and then 2 main paragraphs, followed by a conclusion as another individual paragraph at the end. As well as having a good main structure to your answer, you also need to look at how ideas are connected within paragraphs and make sure that your sentences connect clearly to each other. And a tip here is just to keep it simple. If you've watched any of my other videos, you might have heard me talking about the 1, 2, 3 rule. And 1, 2, 3 is a simple way to keep the paragraph itself structured. Point 1, point 2, point 3. Essentially, you're just going to be writing firstly, secondly, finally. Now, criteria number 3, can you guess what it is? Well, it is vocabulary. In IELTS, if you want to get a high score, you need to show that you can use interesting vocabulary. This principle certainly applies to the task 2 question, and the more interesting words you can use in your essay, the better score you're going to get. So the solution here is simply to make sure that you are building your vocabulary. And again, check out the videos on how to build your vocabulary. I've got a video on the system, which is expose, capture, understand, remember and use. And I've also got another video on how you can use ChatGPT and thesaurus.com to build your vocabulary collection. So take a look at those videos as well. The bottom line is you need to be actively growing your vocabulary so that you can express yourself in interesting ways in your writing task 2 answer. All right then, now can you guess the last criteria? It's the one we haven't mentioned yet, but of course it is important with writing, and this one is of course grammar. The examiner will check your grammar and will consider how many grammar errors you make and also the effect of those errors. Now, relax here. There is some good news about grammar. The first point is grammar is only one of 4 parts of the writing score. So if you are not confident in grammar, it's still possible to get a high score. And then the other thing is, it's almost impossible to write a perfect grammatical answer, so don't worry about making some mistakes. You can still get a high score and make some grammar errors. As long as the grammar is clear and communicates your message, you should be fine. One of the tips about grammar is in your practice, that is when you are writing some task 2 answers, make sure that you take 5 or 10 minutes after you have finished writing and go through and check the grammar. Build up this habit of trying to reread and check for grammar so that you can cut down on any errors that you do make. And there we have it. They are the 4 elements that make up your score in task 2 writing. Let me just repeat them for you. We have the ideas, the organization, the vocabulary, and the grammar. There are a couple of important points to say in ending this video, and the first thing is you can make fast progress in improving your Task 2 score. That is because learning about the first two areas, that is learning how to present your ideas and how to build your argument, and then learning how to apply an essay framework, doesn't take too much time. With just a few hours study, a little bit of practice, you can get very confident in the ideas and organisation side of things. So, if your test is coming up very closely, I suggest that you concentrate on ideas and organisation. Now, the other two, vocabulary and grammar, they do take longer to improve. Of course, you need to find vocabulary, you need to remember it so that it is actively available. This takes weeks and probably months as well. So for these two, it's a good idea to start early in your IELTS preparation journey. Let me know in the comments about how you feel about Task 2. What do you think are the weaknesses? What areas do you think you need to improve on in order to get a better Task 2 answer? Also, let me know if this video has helped you and given you more confidence in tackling Task 2. If you liked this video, make sure that you check out some of the other videos. There is a Task 2 playlist, and especially look at the video on how to build your argument and how to grow your vocabulary. That's great. Best of luck with your IELTS preparation. Have a fantastic day, week, weekend, morning or afternoon in whatever you're doing. I will see you in the next video.